everyone, and welcome to the RV Inspection and Care podcast and video. I'm Dwayne. I'm a certified RV inspector, and today we're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of RVing, and this is part one of two videos that will be on this subject. Now, I made a lot of videos about RVing over the course of the past few years. In fact, over 200 at this point. A lot of topics have been covered in those videos, but this video and the one after it next week will be about some of the best advice that I can give you for things to do and things not to do if you own an RV. So let's go ahead and get started on the do list. And first of all, do have a system for purifying water in your RV. We travel this country all over, and we know that water quality varies considerably from one area to another, from one campground to another. So you really want to be sure that your drinking water especially is safe. Now, I made a video about that in the past, and the video is not about some expensive and complicated water purification system, because you can go a little crazy in this area if you aren't careful. Actually, the video is about a very simple, inexpensive system that we use to this day and we're very happy with. You can watch the video and see if it's something that will work for you. Next up on the list is do keep all safety equipment in your RV current and try to make sure it works as well. When we're talking about life safety equipment, we're talking about fire extinguishers, LP detectors, CO detectors, smoke detectors, things that can save your life. They're that important. So these, I can tell you for sure, are things that as an inspector we see are just ignored very often for a very long time. In other words, they're out of sight, out of mind, and before you know it, years and years have gone by. So don't be that kind of RVer. Make sure that all of these life safety devices are well within the age of use recommended by the manufacturer. Now, while we're on the subject here, also make sure where your fire exits are in an RV. They're usually a window of some type, and they'll be marked that way. But don't just know where the exit is, make sure it works. Again, as an inspector, it's amazing how often that you get to that window and try to open it, and it hasn't been opened in a long time, and it's even stuck to the seal of the window. So don't let that happen. Know where the exits are and know that they work well. Next up on our list of do things is do know the age of your tires and replace them when needed. The truth about RV tires is that they usually age out before they wear out. And many RV tire manufacturers recommend that you don't let your tires go beyond 5 to 6 years of use. Now, you can go longer than that, but you're taking a big risk. So know the age of your tires and replace them when you should. Now, how do you know the age of your tires? Well, again, I made a video about that. So you can watch the video, go out and find out the age of your tires, and then work with the information you get. The next point on the do list is do buy your RV from a brand that is known for better quality. Now, there's going to be people out there that are telling you, oh, all RVs are just garbage. No, it's not true. There are brands that are better made than others. So the truth is that you can get a bad RV or a problematic RV from almost any brand out there, but why not put the odds on your side to get a better overall product by buying a brand that's known for more consistent high quality? All right, now that's the list of do's. Let's move on to the list of don'ts. Number one on the list, don't rely on Google Maps to direct you while you're traveling if you have a bigger rig. Google Maps is just going to try to get you to take the quickest route possible. And I can tell you for sure, it'll take you down some roads that you really don't want to be on, and roads that can get you in trouble with a bigger rig. So my recommendation, make sure you use an RV GPS or plan your trips with something like RV Trip Wizard. We've been using it for years. We're very happy with it. And again, I made a video about how it can be used that way. So see if it's something you think might work for you. Number two on the don't list, don't leave your black tank valve open. I see this a lot with people in campgrounds that are going to be there a while, or maybe they even just live in the park. Well, don't leave that black tank valve open. Yes, the liquids are going to drain right out, but the solids often don't. They build up, harden, and then you have a real problem on your hand. It's called the black tank bomb. So you don't want that. It's going to be expensive to repair. What you want to do is leave that valve closed until the black tank is full. Open it and let the pressure in that tank push everything out all at once. Next up on the don't list, don't hook up to a city water connection without a water pressure regulator. Just as there are variances in the quality of water across the U.S. and from campground to campground, there are also variances in water pressure. And sometimes there's more pressure than there should be. That can cause a real problem with the plumbing in your RV. And if it does, it's not going to be easy to fix in many cases. So protect your plumbing. Use a very simple and inexpensive water pressure regulator, and you don't have to worry about those issues. Next up on the don't list is don't drive too fast on the highway when you're traveling with your RV. We have people just go by us like we're standing still in our rig, and I know for sure that the tires on those RVs are not rated for that kind of speed. There is not a fire to go to when you're traveling. Don't get too anxious about just getting there. Make sure you're safe. Maintain a safe speed. In fact, for us, that speed is somewhere between 60 and 65 miles per hour. It seems to keep us in control of what we're doing. Also, maintain a safe distance, too, between you and the vehicle in front of you, because things can happen unexpectedly on the road, and you want to be able to bring that big RV down to a stop fairly quickly. So maintain a good, safe distance. Next up on the don't list, don't leave your RV awning out when you're away from your RV. For sure, there are areas in this country where storms just come up quickly. In fact, almost in the blink of an eye. And the storm can get bad very fast. High winds. And then it can grab that awning and destroy it. We've seen it happen on several occasions. So don't leave your awning out when you're away from the RV. It can be an extremely expensive mistake to make. All right. These are the 5 do's and the 5 don'ts that I wanted to cover in part 1 of these 2 videos. Now, in part 2 next week, there's going to be another 5 do's and 5 don'ts that will help make your RV travels more safe and more pleasant. So don't miss the video coming up as well. Well, that's it for now. Have safe and happy travels, my friends. Until next time.